the first step was adding the yeast and the water. We used 4.5 teaspoons of dry active yeast and 1 cup of warm water. And now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of sugar because the yeast feeds off of the sugar. So that's gonna all sit here. Then I'm gonna cover and let that sit for about 5 minutes to proof.
It's been 5 minutes. The yeast has been proofed. As you can see, it looks foamy. That's how you know the yeast is good yeast.
Now it's time to add the butter, the honey, and the salt, and 1 egg at room temperature. So we'll go ahead and do that and come back when the mixer's on. Okay, so I'm adding the last of those ingredients, the salt, and we're gonna turn the mixer on just a little bit. Okay, so now we've added the flour, or the bread flour, I'm sorry, 2 eggs, butter, and salt, and we're mixing that in real good for about 4 minutes. Then I will switch to the bread hook and add more flour to get a thicker dough.
We blended it for 4 minutes. Now we're gonna add more flour, as you can see, with a 1 cup, and we are going to use the dough hook.
Okay, so as you can see now, the dough is just about ready as it pulls away from the bowl.
Now we need to let the dough rise in a warm place until it's double the size. In the meantime, we can start making our caramel. We're making the caramel now. We added some butter, brown sugar, and caramel syrup. And a really good tip, don't let it boil or else it will get hard. Now you can spread your caramel on trays like this.
Okay, so now that we've rolled the dough out into a square, now we are putting a rectangle, sorry. We are putting butter down on the dough, and Violet is using a slightly more unconventional method, but it's getting the job done. And then we'll be sprinkling it with the cinnamon and sugar.
Now we're gonna sprinkle cinnamon and sugar, and then we are going to roll it. Now we're going to slowly roll the dough until it's all rolled up, the entire thing. Now we are going to cut them into pieces and put them inside the tray.
Make sure to leave space so that there's room for them to grow.
Now they have to rise a second time. Now we're gonna put a towel over them while we let them rise. And with our extra pieces, we're making some cinnamon rolls.
Now it's time to put them in the oven. Okay, all right, it's time to pull them out of the oven. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Whoopsies.
Whoa, those other ones look like they grew a lot.
Yeah, I know.
How our cinnamon rolls are doing. Yep.
Good enough.
Well,
Okay, now we flip them over. Oh my gosh, that wasn't very graceful, but anyway, you can see they came out.
whoa, they look delicious. I can't wait to eat them. Okay, so now we're eating leftover cinnamon rolls as a taste test, and they're really good.
Good morning. It's breakfast time here. We're getting our first bites in. Oh my God.
These are delicious.
They're delicious. We won.